Hey guys, I'm Tammy and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 8 dresses that will be perfect for Christmas and New Year's parties. If you're wondering what jumper I'm wearing today, it is the Mila jumper. It's one of my new patterns. It's very comfy and cozy, especially now that it's cold. I'll leave a link in the description box below on where you can find this pattern. So the first pattern I actually came across is this one from Kiana, Bonollo, and it's a strapless mini dress, but you can also sew it as a corset. It has this really gorgeous neck detail and it's what drew me to the pattern initially. I've actually already sewn it this week, so I can confirm it is a really great pattern. I've actually made it in a red cotton stretch fabric with a zip in the back and it looks insane. It says on her pattern that you can use any non-stretch woven fabric to make this dress. I did use something with a bit of stretch and I think that worked really nicely. I was thinking you could even make this in a Duchess satin and that will look absolutely amazing because it is fitted. It will just look incredible. I also love the fact that you can sew it as a corset. I've never actually sewn a corset before, so I think this is the pattern that I'm going to use to try that next year. So of course for the next pattern I have to talk about the Leona dress, which is one of my own patterns. I've seen so many of you guys make this recently and I've also seen people hack it with a square neckline. So the Leona dress already has a deep V neckline, which I absolutely adore. I wanted to try making this a bit more classy and elevated, and when I saw this version of someone making it with a square neckline, I knew I had to try it. I just love how chic and elegant it feels, and I like that it gives a bit more coverage at the neckline. I've actually done this already on my Instagram. Here's a picture of what it looks like and it turned out so well. If you want to do this yourself, what I basically did is where the neckline is on the fold, instead of following the V going down, I literally just cut straight across. And it was a super easy hack and I've seen so many people do it since, and it is such a fun pattern to sew. So obviously this will be perfect for Christmas or New Year's. If you want to use something like a deep velvet, that will look amazing. You will need to use a stretch fabric for this pattern, but I've already made Leona dresses in so many different velvets and stretch fabrics, and I find that when I sew it in a velvet, it just looks absolutely amazing. So the next dress, I've actually seen quite a few people make it on Instagram recently and it's really caught my eye. It's the Lucia dress by Viki Sews, and I just adore a good slip dress and it looks exactly like that. It has a very sultry look and it's really my style. I actually want to make this, but I'm not sure what fabric or color I even want to make it in. I think it's a really nice elevated classic look, especially because it has that beautiful neckline detail and the back is open. So I want to play with this. I just need to figure out exactly what I want to make it out of. If you have any suggestions, do let me know in the comment section below. It does look amazing in the photos and I think something fluid or drapey would work best for this pattern, but I can just imagine wearing this for a nice fancy Christmas dinner and feeling amazing in it. It's everything that I kind of want in a sexy backless dress. So yeah, I have seen people make it in viscose on Instagram, even like satins, but I'm not sure if that's the vibe I want to go for, but I will let you know if I decide to make this. If you want to see what I do make recently, definitely check out my Instagram. It's where I post all my makes, but this dress is definitely on my list of what I want to make next year. So the next recommendation is a free pattern by Mood, and it's the Hana dress, and I've never heard of this one before, but I'm actually sharing an inspiration of how they've hacked the original pattern. But if you look at the original pattern, it's a slip dress. I think it's cut on the bias, and what they've basically done is added this drawstring effect for it to look really cool. They do have a blog post on their website on how you can achieve this hack, but I just like how they've added the extra drawstring channels and it just makes it feel a bit more interesting and definitely sexier. I actually have never used this technique before and I want to try this so badly, but I don't have any knits left in my fabric stash and I don't really want to buy anything, but I do want to try this pattern. I love the purple that they've used in the image. I think if you're going to want to make this, you definitely want to use something stretchy, maybe a stretch velvet or a velour like they have would be perfect. I found this inspiration picture online where they've added drawstring details to both of the sides of the dress and I really like how that looks. I'm not sure if I would actually put it down the center because it is so obvious. I think I would actually put it on the sides of the dress, and I like this inspiration picture on how you could maybe achieve that. Again, another really good pattern, and obviously it's free, so I think this is a good one. So the next one is another free one from Mood, and it is the Perth dress. I'm not gonna lie, the front of this dress is a bit basic, but I love the back because it does have such a lovely detail. I mean, I don't mind the front because it is simple and it is cold at the moment, but I like that it's covered up at the front and the back is so open and fun. It kind of makes up for that. It's got this really gorgeous ruching detail and it looks so effortless and comfy, and I just know this would be really easy to wear and probably very easy to actually sew. I think you can make this in any sort of medium weight cottons. I'm not sure if it is lined or not, so you probably don't want to be too sheer or see-through. So I think a lightweight cotton maybe wouldn't work as well. I don't know what they've used in the image, but Even like a nice linen would work perfectly for this dress. You could even use a statement print for this dress because there is so much room on the front to see that detail, and then the back, because it's all ruched, it might create a really nice effect. I think that's a nice idea actually for making this dress. So I've not sewn a new look pattern in like 2 years, and then I came across this dress recently and it makes me really want to try their patterns again. This is the new look 6731 and it looks so chic and it has some really fun, beautiful details. So the shoulder straps and the back is actually elasticated and it has this really gorgeous detail. It also has cut out sides and a cut out back. I really think this will look amazing for Christmas parties and New Year's parties because it does feel so daring, and that back looks absolutely amazing. I don't even think it will be a difficult make either. It says on their website to use non-stretch woven fabrics, and I can just imagine this in so many colors and so many fabric types. Even making this in a really cool glittered fabric would look amazing. I also love the blue that they've actually used in the imagery. It looks so nice. I actually found this inspiration picture and I actually prefer this sort of colorway if I were to make this dress. I think it just looks so chic and modern, and honestly the elasticated detail on the shoulders is something that really drew me to this pattern. I've actually never tried making that before. I think this is the pattern that I would use to try that. The next dress I wanted to share is the Spring dress by So Love Patterns. I actually came across this on the Fold Lines website and it really drew me to it. I love how stylish and chic it looks. It looks really fun as well. It has 3/4 length sleeves, a midi skirt with a split, and a gorgeous bust with this really lovely detail on the front. I think this will be perfect for any sort of woven fabric with a bit of drape. I just love the fabric that they've used in the actual photo. I think the starry fabric works really well for this pattern. I can imagine this already in like a deep blue or a green. That would be like a really rich, perfect color for this time of year. I even think it will look amazing in maybe something sparkly or metallic because the detail of the pattern is so nice and strong. It really let that shine through. But yeah, a very cute dress, something I definitely want to try. I actually like playing around with patterns that have a bit more of an interesting detail at the front, especially ones where you can like put gathers at the bust so you don't have to like be super precise with the actual fitting of that area. But very cute and something I definitely want to try. The last dress I want to talk about is the Bara Studio Freja knot dress. I've never actually heard of this pattern designer before, and I found them on the Fold Lines website, and a lot of their pieces are very chic and modern and something that really drew me to their collection. So this one popped up and I really like how easy it looks to sew, but made in the right fabric I think it can look really elevated and perfect for this Christmas season. I really love the little knot detail on the shoulder, and then the other shoulder is actually plain, but you could probably even hack it so both shoulders have that cute knot detail. But it looks really minimal and trendy and something that I really like. I'd actually probably try making this in a statement fabric, maybe something sparkly or metallic, because I think obviously the silhouette is so kind of plain, but obviously it works for that sort of style. But if you want to make it for a party season, I think definitely something more daring with a fabric choice would really pop with this pattern. I also like the black version that they've sewn it in. Obviously it looks really kind of simple and minimalist, and I do like that vibe. I just think I probably want to make something a bit more daring, and obviously because this dress looks so comfy and loose, this will be perfect for lots of drinks and food. But yeah, a really cool designer and someone I would definitely check out. She has quite a few nice patterns and I definitely want to try them. Hope you enjoyed my roundup of 8 party dresses that are perfect for this time of year or any sort of social gathering really. There's a really nice mix of more casual outfits, more dressy ones, paid patterns and free ones, and I hope you find something that makes you want to sew something for yourself this year. Let me know in the comments which one you would sew. If I had to pick one that wasn't the Leona dress, because obviously I am biased, I think I would actually probably pick the Lucia dress by Viki Sews. That's a pattern that I've wanted to sew for a while, and I just love how sultry it feels. I love the deep V neckline and I love the open back. That is something I am definitely going to sew probably within the next month, so follow me on my Instagram if you want to see what that looks like. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.